What's happening? It's your dude, the merciless Reece L. Black. Welcome back to the booth. Today I wanted to go ahead and just go over some things, if you guys don't mind, especially for the brand new subs that have just joined my channel here. I just want to thank you for supporting me. So let's go ahead and talk about, is Reece simping, pandering, and on his way to being the next DJ 2.0. All right, so I'm gonna tell you something. YouTube is a hell of a space. Who knew that a brother would actually go through all of this? There's been so many misunderstandings and miscommunications since I've gotten on this platform and went solo that it's just been hilarious to me. I mean, we even literally had people come at me because of titles of videos on other people's platforms who thought that I was actually doing a criticism of the people that I were collabing with, and that wasn't even the case. You know, one of them, shout out to O'Shea Jackson, you know, he titled his video as Kevin Samuels Ruining Dating or whatever. So a lot of those supporters of that channel came over and talking shit about me, and also just talking shit about me on the comments on that platform, that I was coming after Kevin Samuels, and I wasn't. And shout out to the homie Kev Hick, because we both titled our videos using the word pandering, as if they thought that I was actually accusing the homie of pandering and simping and taking advantage of women and shit. And it's like, no, we was just having like a chill discussion or whatever, but we both use enticing titles to get views. But a lot of you guys seem to jump to conclusions and shit that is almost damn near embarrassing. I can't believe you. I thought you guys were smarter than that. Come on now. But yeah, like, the space is hilarious. So the experiences that I've actually been grabbing has been a wild ride. But hey, that's YouTube for it. Welcome to YouTube. That's how it is in this space. But let's go ahead and get back to the reason why I made this video. So, is Reece trying to be Derek Jackson 2.0? This is what's interesting here. I think I made a video prior speaking on, like, if you even talk to women about what's on men's mind in a subtle tone, without degrading them, without berating them, without cussing them down and putting them down, all of a sudden you're pandering. Pandering means that I'm deliberately telling women what they want to hear just so I can get views and more subs. I'm telling women what's on the minds of men in the most raw and authentic way that I can do, because I'm a man, I'm an experienced man. And you can come over here and get the answer. You know, I don't have all the answers, but I could just answer at the best of my ability. But it's basically for you to, like, get the point of what's on most men's mind, especially men who've been there, done that. I'm in my 40s, so of course my experience is long. Been there and done that with nearly every aspect, you know, in my life. I mean, come on, I was a freaking former stripper back in the day in my early 30s and everything. I used to model and shit. Everything that I've done, women were there. But what I do is just game you up on what to look for, what we're tired of, what we love. And if anybody peep my platform, I do it the other way. I game up the men. We do the whole self-improvement thing. I tell them what the ladies want and everything, what they're tired of hearing. I do that. I go both ways. I have to. I have a son and a daughter. So I kind of feel like I'm only being genuine if I talk to the men and the women here. My platform is for me to have discussions about social dynamics in dating a relationship. That's what we do here too. I just can't talk to you women all freaking day. No, I gotta talk to the fellas too, because I got men who sub to the channel and they are trying to figure out some things too. So me helping men helps women, and me helping the women helps the men, and we can all get along again. That's not pandering. And if I do pander, maybe I pander on certain days and weeks and stuff like that. I'm going to game up the men only. I'm going to game up the women only. And of course, I do the collaborations where we have deep, raw discussions on both what men or women are thinking on various topics, not just for the women, not just for the men, but just adult discussions that are pretty practical and need to be heard. All right, terms like simping and he's Derek Jackson, or this person is trying to be the new Derek, and yada, yada, yada. It's getting old. It's getting old. I understand that this space right here it could be an echo chamber, but I had no idea that people will be regurgitating the same criticism over and over and over again of all ages. It's like, damn, like these people who watch everything in the space are all like little robots. They're like little cheerleaders, and they say the same thing. Oh, he's simp, he is simp, he is simp. Oh, he's pandering, he's pandering, he's pandering. Oh, he's Derek Jackson 2.0, he's Derek Jackson 2.0. Man, it almost as if like nobody has a mind of their own. Nobody has a mind of their own. But I know if you guys sub to me, that means you're very open-minded and you actually know what good quality content is like. I'm never going to make any type of content, might as well get it out the way. I'm never going to make any kind of type of content that's going to bash women only. I'm never going to make content that's going to bash men only. I will go ahead and make content where I'm going to talk about certain things that in my opinion needs to just end. Like, I'm tired of the shit myself. Like, women, stop complaining about this, go the other way and do this. Men, stop complaining about this, go the other way and do that. Or if there is an area where I kind of feel like I'm unqualified to speak on, of course, I'm going to bring some people on my platform so we can have a full-blown discussion on it, because I kind of feel like, hey, you have an expertise in this. How do you feel about XYZ? And of course, I would like you to view it, because the discussions that we have here are mainly discussions that, hey, I feel like it's out of my league, but it entertains all of you. That's what I'm here to do. Look, I'm the family man. I am. So there are some areas there that I pretty much have to speak about. So if folks want to know what it's like being married, having kids, you know, the stresses of having kids, you know, the stress of not getting enough sex because we got kids, these are the things that I have to talk about. You may have questions like, how the hell do you cope with it? How do you deal with this and that? That's what this platform is here for. So if we want to talk about simping and pandering and is he going to be Derek Jackson 2.0 and that is loser talk, complete loser talk. I can't subscribe to somebody that just speaks about the same thing over and over and over again, or do the same things over and over again, because it will bore me. It literally will bore me, especially if there's no solutions. And granted, a lot of platforms out there are very entertaining that I really don't even take seriously. I unplug for it and I go on about my day. I don't just live here on YouTube like a lot of people. No, I would just pretty much just like listen, study, move on, may react to it, move on. But I'm here to invite everybody into the discussion that I'm displaying. That's what I do here. Granted, when I get a comment where somebody's telling me what I should do or what I should say or what I should stop saying, nah, I don't play that shit. This is my platform. You want to do something like that? Go ahead and create your own channel, and I'll be happy to subscribe and support you too. But don't be coming over here telling me what I can and cannot talk about. I have a right to say whatever the hell I want to say. We all got the same rights. We all got the same amendments. But anywho, I just want to go ahead and throw that out there. So new subs, welcome. I'm going to continue doing what I do here because I love you guys. No simping, no pandering. No, I'm not Derek Jackson 2.0, even though he pulls chicks and I can pull chicks too, you know. Well, let me not go there. But y'all know how I do. I'm out this piece. Good evening, Mr. Black.